Hi again, Craggy here. I'm going to look at something else just now, but I don't even know what. I just feel like doing another review. I'm either liking the sound of my own voice, or I'm liking playing with my little bits of plastic. One or the other, possibly both. Right, Apex and Geminus, they're getting it. Like a bit of wreckers. Who doesn't like a bit of wreckers? So, Apex and Geminus, Mech Ideas, answer to Topspin and Twin Twist, and I got those the right way around. Because he has the drills that twist, and he's a plane, so he's in the top. That's how I remember. They both come with hammers, because hammers, good. Hammers split apart, two little handle pieces. The two little handle pieces are identical as far as I can see. If I remember correctly from loads of past reviews, yes, the two little hammers, two little bits off the hammer, the handle of the hammer, will join onto it to form a sort of gun thing that will peg onto the arm of one of them. Now, I got these at auto assembly, 50 quid for the pair, can't really say no to that. The exclusive versions of these, which do look nice and are homaging the Argentinian G2 releases, called Saltman X and Saltman Z, did look really nice. I did want them, but they were £45 each. And that's too many pound. That's 90 quid. That's an extra 40 quid over what these guys were. So it's nearly twice as much again. And I seen the repaints, I seen the exclusives, and I thought, well, I really want them in the real colours. They do look really nice. So yeah, I pretty much decided then and there that I was going to try and get these guys. So getting the repaints as well, that would have been dangerous. That would have been a lot of my budget gone. As it was, I did pretty well, and I'm kind of regretting not buying more stuff, but also I wouldn't have got home. I just had too many things as it was. I had to leave a couple of boxes behind, and I had to pack everything really well, and thought that some of it might have got damaged. Nothing has, as far as I found so far. But these are bots, robots. Two robots. They look the same, except they're not the same. Well, actually, the chest parts and the crotch and the lower arms and the upper legs are all the same. The bottom legs are different. This guy has tracks on him. This guy has swooshy things on him. Air vents or something. They look the same from the front. In fact, they might well be cast in two pieces that are in fact actually the same. And their feet are the same. And their back portions are the same. Obviously they've got different bits up here. They've got different bits on the back, but they are similar. Um, Similar so much in that this bit on the outside here is clearly the same, but for this guy he has the tracks plugged in, and for this guy he has the wing bits that fold plugged in. Heads are different, shoulders are different, and the heads are really nice. The heads are very reminiscent of their G1s. They've got different types of guns. Not that different, but this guy has kind of a more of a pistol type. They're big and chunky, and these guys have more of a kind of a laser rifle-y type look to them. They both come with the hammers. come in this gorgeous packaging, which has lovely, nice pull out and like slidey out and slidey in stuff. Their their bios are great because this one plays up loads of stuff about this one that you then find when you read this one to be completely untrue and false, and each one thinks a lot of things differently. It's an this alone, right? See if you're doing like a psychology degree or something, maybe not a degree. If you're doing a psychology afternoon evening course for free at the local library, give these a look because it kind of plays up a lot of stuff that a lot of people, especially close like friends and in this case brothers, like similar sort of, oh, I do this to show this and make this person feel like this, and the other person doing the opposite for the same reason. Um, they have little tech specs, fair enough. They have instructions. The instructions are the same except for the slight variations on each one. Tells you to fold out the wings, for example. And he comes with the little white. I can't see on my screen, so I don't know if it's zoomed in or not. But he comes with a little twin twist. Comes with a little head, a little smashed up, tortured by Overlord head. So I'm looking forward to getting a third-party Overlord, and that third-party DJD torture chair, so that I can hopefully fit this guy in, have him getting tortured, and his brother going, "Oh no, I'm getting tortured, I'm freaking out." That's exactly how they sound. Paint apps, sort of minimal. They got each one's got a little splash of colour on their shoulders, a little splash of colour on their thighs, just above their knees, and a little bit on their chests. Now, this guy has his little cockpit bit painted, but his bitties on his chest are just silver, just all silver. This guy, he doesn't have his cockpit, but he does have the silver bit there, obviously yellow, and red and orange. So I think his chest comes off looking a little bit better. I would have kind of liked to see the cockpit painted on both of them, and giving this guy a little something over here would have been nice. Even maybe just making that a different colour or something. I don't know. I only had this guy in the G1 and he was beat up. He was destroyed when I got him. He still jump started. These guys don't jump start. Terrible third parties. How can you not even do that? So, really posable. Like they, I don't even know. Like they're ball joint heads. Really nice ball jointy heads. Shoulders out the way, up and down the way. Double jointed sort of shoulders. Elbows rather. It's for transformation, but they can do nice like full on. I've got a thing on my shoulder. Waist swivel, which I kind of assumed that's the first time I can think of actually doing it, unless any of them do it for transformation, which is possible. I've just forgot. The colours work nice between them because it's basically this one and this one. It's the same. One's cast all in this colour and one's cast all in this colour, and they just swapped the torsos probably. Or maybe not, considering the repaints. The exclusive recolours are different, I think. I don't think it would be possible to. Well, no, I know it wouldn't be possible to create an all one colour one. But for these guys, you could if you wanted to. If you were weird, somebody's probably done it and thinking that I'm insulting them now. If you wanted to, just to see what each one would look like, you could pop the mushroom pegs off there, off the legs. I don't know how. I assume you could unscrew the arms. There must be a fairly easy way to do it. The heads at least pop off on the ball joints. So yeah, you could make an all blue one and all white one if you wanted to. They're really nice. I'm not going to transform them because I can't be arsed. And the back bits are a little bit tricky to wedge in properly. In fact, I still don't think I actually have them fully done because there's these little holes here, and it's just they look good enough like this without me forcing them into position and potentially ruining toys. So I'm just going to leave them, but I will transform them back again at some point. The alt modes are really quite nice as well. They're simple, but they're effective, and you can attach all the guns and stuff onto them. You can, if you really want to, peg the guns in to their butts, but then when you're posing them, you end up with gun dong. So I decided against doing that. They're really nice. They're really posable. They're really quite fun actually. They're a nice feel. Like they're not glossy. They are still sort of third party type plastic, but it feels like maybe a little bit lighter than a Fans Project toy. Maybe a little bit, but they're really good. If you can pick them up for around 50 quid, I would say get them. If they're a little bit more than that, you've got to consider how much you like the wreckers, how much you need some wreckers. I need some repro labels because I've got these and a bunch of other third party stuff, and I'd been okay without faction symbols for most of them from now, but those guys, they really do need some Autobot or some Wreckers symbols. And then I've got something else that needs a Decepticon symbol real bad. See you later.